When you know you are not doing your best, it shows up in the way you feel about yourself, and it shows up in the way that you perform. You have to do your best. Stop being so soft. Get to it. This is your dream. This is your dream. This is your dream, and you being soft and not being consistent when it comes to your dream. Tell me how that works. You don't want it bad enough. That's why your dreams are not coming true. You are not consistent enough. That's why things are not falling through. You want these dreams to happen, but you're too lazy to pursue. And now you don't respect yourself because you don't even prove yourself to you. It's so crazy. I didn't even know that was gonna come out like that. I'm type of poet a little bit, so it just flew out like that. But no, for real. No, for real. Like, you're not taking your dream seriously. You're not consistent enough. Why is that? Ask yourself, why is that? I remember I used to play basketball. I always reference basketball because basketball is truly a life sport. When you hear that basketball is a life sport, it truly is a life sport. So, boom, I used to play basketball. And my coach used to be like, you don't want it bad enough. You don't want it bad enough. You too soft. My coach was like, you're not willing to put in the hours. It's somebody that's putting in them hours. It's somebody that's at the gym right now. It could be 2 in the morning. It's somebody at the gym at 2 in the morning. It's somebody at the gym putting in them hours. You don't want it bad enough. But you too soft. You too tired. You too tired to keep shooting in the gym, putting in them hours. You too tired to do that extra work. You too tired. You too soft. You too soft. This world is not gonna care if you're too tired. Your dream doesn't care that you're too tired. You gotta make it happen. And I was soft. I was soft in moments when I used to play basketball. I was soft. I didn't want to do them. I didn't want to run. I didn't want to have the integrity and the grit to stay on somebody playing defense, keep when I'm tired. I was soft. I was soft. And in the midst of me being soft when I was playing basketball, I kept failing. I kept feeling like, damn, I let somebody go by me again. Like, damn, like I let this person just shoot over me. Like, damn, like it creates this continuousness of failure, but that's due to me. That's because I wasn't putting in the work. That's because I ain't step up and play that defense hard enough. That's because of me. When you know that you are not doing your best, it shows up in your life. When you know you are not doing your best, it shows up in the way you feel about yourself, and it shows up in the way that you perform. You have to do your best. Stop being so soft. Get to it. This is your dream. This is your dream. This is your dream, and you being soft and not being consistent when it comes to your dream. Tell me how that works. Not only is there someone out there willing to outwork you, there's somebody that's being consistent, doing this on the daily. It's somebody that got a whole bunch of kids that's still being consistent within their dreams. It's somebody that has a sick mom, a sick dad, going through so much turmoil, but they still not playing about their dreams. Why are you? And a lot of times when I talk to y'all, I'm talking to myself too. So it's nothing to beat yourself up about, because I'm just now breaking my imposter syndrome and, you know, being about my dreams too. But when you know you're not doing your best, it shows up in the way that you feel about yourself, and it shows up in the way that you perform. Why are you not doing your best? Are you too tired? You in a funk? You don't want to? Your dream don't really care about none of that. Like, this world doesn't care about none of that. Like, I'm just being honest, because I used to be like I don't want to, being babied about my feelings, being babied about me not wanting to do certain things. The world don't care, and your dream surely don't care. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You should sit down, make a schedule of how you want to incorporate your dream in your everyday life. Every day. Be consistent. Yes, you can have 1 or 2 days. Yes, you can have your rest. It is needed. I'm not gonna sit up here in front like rest isn't needed. But after you get your rest, people like to sit there and rest and just rest for days and days and days. Now you done lost your momentum. Because you want to rest. You want to continue to rest for days and days and days and days. You have to give yourself a certain amount of time of rest. Like for me, I give myself a day, sometimes even 2 days. But within my rest, I'm also preparing for the race. I'm preparing for the run. I'm preparing for my dream. within my rest. I'm reading this book, The Magic of Thinking Big, right? And, you know, I be highlighting and stuff, you know, doing outstanding. And it's this part in this book. It says, it is better to wear out than to rust out. It is better to wear out than to rust out. Then it's another quote in this book when it says, I felt sorry for myself because I had rag shoes until I met a man who had no feet. I felt sorry for myself because I had rag shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Instead of complaining, it's far better to be glad that you're as healthy as you are. Just being grateful for your health alone, you have power. Okay? Another quote in this book. But they just cut off my arm. My spirit is 100% intact. I'm really grateful for that. But they just cut off my arm. My spirit is 100% intact. I'm really grateful for that. I highlighted that right there. You got people out here who don't have an arm. Do you know how difficult it is to maneuver with just one arm? But he said his spirit is 100% intact. He is grateful for that. It says, the right attitude with one arm will beat the wrong attitude with two arms every time. The right attitude in one arm will beat the wrong attitude with two arms every time. This person has one arm who is described in this book and is consistent. They play golf and is consistent within their golfing with their one arm, doing outstanding with their one arm, putting in that work with their one arm. That's why I say we are too soft. People is too soft. Y'all too soft about y'all dream. You got a person with one arm doing outstanding, doing numbers, putting in that work, but you got two arms. You healthy. And you can't even be about your dream. You can't put in them extra hours. We too soft. Are you doing enough? Do you have the right spirit for your dream? And if you don't have the right spirit, maybe you should be a little bit more consistent about your dream. You don't have to be great to start. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. You don't have to be great to start. So many of us think like, oh, like I'm gonna put my dream on hold because I don't know this, that, and the third yet. Like, okay, that's an excuse. That's an excuse. You don't have to be great to start. You can learn on the way. With me doing my YouTube videos and stuff, I'm learning on the way. I'm learning on the way. With me blossoming, being a better blossom to myself, being more loving to myself, I'm learning along the way. I'm just sharing it. I'm just sharing what I learned. I'm just sharing what I learned. Some things, you know, I may know very well. Some things I may not know that well, but I'm still going to share it along the way, and I'm still learning. But you have to be about that way about your dream. You might not know everything right now, but be consistent, and you'll feel better about yourself and your work ethic and the respect for yourself if you are consistent with yourself and your dream. So that's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Keep blossoming, keep doing outstanding, and blossom outie.